everyone, welcome to my channel. This is your girl Danielle here with Mrs. Danny Plans It All, and I'm excited for this one, y'all. This is a big one because it is 2026 lineup time, especially for all planners. The whole planner community is getting their lineup, and of course I had to spin it a little differently, and I'm going to call mine Draft Pick Part 1. Okay, so if you are a big sports fan like my husband is, if you love football and basketball and all the sports, I'm really not a sports fan, but my favorite part of the season is the draft season. So I think it was just, it was just a good thing to name this draft pick because as a planner, we all pick our favorite planners. We don't quite know if they're going to work out for the whole entire season, the whole entire year, but we are picking the ones that we love most for right now. And of course, I have to give you guys my lineup, my first draft pick, and I'm going to do a part 2, of course. I have more planners lined up, but if you are interested in seeing my lineup for 2026 and what my draft pick is, come back. Don't miss this because this is going to be fun. And get into our first part 1 of our draft pick, and I'm not going to go in a certain order, but I am selecting planners for my home, my work, for my budget planner, as well as my affirmations planner, faith planner. Like we have about 7 to 8 planners that I'll be showing you guys in total. But for part 1 though, I think we're going to kind of work through these, and these 3 may be for my home, my journaling, and my work planner. I don't know, y'all. Again, this is a draft pick. Sometimes you don't know. You don't know if they're going to work out. You don't know if they're going to kind of make my life a little better as I plan. Am I going to switch it up in the middle of the year, in the middle of the season? I don't know. But I want to talk all these planners, talk it through with you guys, and just leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what planners you have, what you're using it for, and hopefully they all work out, right? So let's get into the first planner. I'm going to start with this one. If you guys know, this is KellofaPlan. I was definitely I had my eyes on this one the first time that she, released it. But I kind of held out a little bit because I wasn't sure. But just to tell you guys, I have been planning my lineup since July. I do that because I don't really want to rush through picking my planners, and I don't want any of the planners to be sold out. So I try to plan through it and get on 2 planners a month leading up to the end of the year so that I can really have the planners I want. So the first one is KellofaPlan. It's the Planning Life I Love planner. I love the cover because I love pink. My office is pink. And you'll realize all my planners are pink as well. So I love the cover. We have white. I think these are metal discs on this one. And I believe this planner already came built, already came put together, right? Some of the planners that I'm going to show you throughout this part 1 and part 2 series, you will see that I've been putting planners together and making it my own. Okay, so I absolutely love the cover. I love the inside of the cover. Again, this planner already came built, so it did come with dividers already, and very colorful, very bright. And I'm still trying to decide how I'm going to use this planner. So inside, you're going to see the 2026 calendar, so January through December. You have a page for important dates, and this is kind of like an overall view or a perpetual calendar. So I believe, again, let me make sure this is the right one. I want to make sure I know. Yes, so this is a vertical layout planner. I chose the vertical layout. And I believe when you select this planner, you have the option to choose either a dashboard or horizontal. But I chose the vertical. So this will be my work planner. What I mean by work is that I'm an event planner. I'm a wedding planner. I host a lot of large events and small events at my venue. So I like to use these pages as just a reminder of when my events are, if there are any payments that I'm waiting for from my clients, if there are any meetings I just need to look over. It's just like an overview. So January through December, January through March, April, June, July through August, October through December, okay? And I like to use these pages as like 2026 like projection planner, right? Just to kind of project what events I have coming up and what can I expect regarding budget, what can I expect to be, you know, to kind of budget around each month. I love using these pages, okay? So thank you, Heather, for these pages. All right, and then the back of this page is just squares. You can use this as a vision board. You can use this as another place to plan out your year. But I use this as a vision board. Maybe there's some event ideas that I want to do or any classes I want to host, and I'll put them all here, okay? So, love this beautiful color. Anything that has florals for me, I absolutely love, okay? And I love that KellofaPlan, but all of her dividers are double-sided. So when I get done with this planner, I always can take it out and reuse it. Okay, so we're going to go through January, what it looks like for each of the pages. And then when we go to the next few months, I'm just going to go through the dividers and what they look like, okay? So you'll have a dotted grid page here, just blank. And then you have a monthly calendar. It's already dated. I do not like to date my calendar. I mean, it's just too tedious for me. So I love this come dated. And this is a vertical lineup or layout. And what's different about KellofaPlan is that the like note section is on the other side. On the other side of the page. So again, it's a vertical layout. And I love that they have changed up the font for the dates and the days of the week. Very like large, and you can see it. If you want to cover it, you can. But I don't think I will be because I like them already come dated. So that is what the vertical layout looks like. Okay, so here are the dividers. Very pretty. Got another beautiful one. And I think the dividers kind of coincide with the season too. April, May, June. I love June. That's pretty. That pink and purple. Yes. July. August. Oh, I love September. That brings out that burgundy color now since we get into the fall season. Excuse me. October. So we're pulling out that orange and green. November. That brown is coming out along with the burgundy. And then we have December. And then we have more of that red traditional Christmas colors, right? So this is the KellofaPlan planner. And I will be using this. Oh, in that back. Oh, so pretty. I'll be using this planner for my work planner, for my business planner, okay? Let's look at one of my favorite planners. This is a planner also from KellofaPlan that I built, right? She came out with a release. And just remember, if you are not familiar with KellofaPlan, if you want to kind of see every piece individually, then I will link everything to my description box about how I built this planner. So she came out with a release. I'm excited, y'all, about this one. She came out with a release that had this cover as well as dividers. And then you can choose what layout you want, and it came in a pack, right? So she had vertical, horizontal dashboards, different layouts that you can help build your planner. So that's what I did. So I added these gold metal discs. I already had this in my stash, okay? And then I ended up choosing this cover. And it's so pretty. I love it. I love it. It's pink, green, that pastel blue. It's everything. And I have not decided what I'm going to use it for. This is a horizontal planner. So I may use this as my catch-all planner. Or I may use it as my journal, my creative journal. But I really don't know. So you guys can help me figure out what I'm going to do. So, all right. So I love these dividers. They don't come already labeled. So I can label it whenever I want. I can start the planner anytime I want. And again, classic KellofaPlan. It comes with this dotted grid blank page. Again, this is undated. So I do have to date it. And I was okay with that, even though I don't like dated. I don't like undated planners, but I will make this work. So Same thing, all your notes section is on the right side. And then here's the horizontal planner. Let me tell you about the horizontal planner and why the planner community is happy about this layout. So the Happy Planner created a new horizontal layout, which included some like check boxes on the side, but KellofaPlan doesn't have them, and we love it. Okay, it just gives us more room to be creative, and we don't have to worry about, you know, anything else but just clean lines, and we're able to decorate and design and plan how we want. Okay, so there for her area, for KellofaPlan horizontal, you have the top part that's also kind of dot grid, and you can put anything here. And then you have Monday through Wednesday on this side, Thursday through Sunday on this side. Okay, and I love horizontal because I cannot write in a straight line. And I love to have room to, you know, write a list out and still kind of make it look really pretty, instead of like, you know, completely messing it up by, you know, writing messy. But I like everything to look perfect. Okay, so this is the horizontal, and I think you get 5 weeks of this. Some months will not require 5 weeks, so that's okay. You can take the pages out if you want. And then the back is just a lined page. And I love the fact she give us options, right? So we just saw, let me see if I can pull this up. We just saw at the beginning of January, or the beginning of the planner, you got dot grid, and then on the back you have lines. So you have different options, okay? So let's flip through these dividers. This planner is really, really close to the one I just showed you guys. I just love flowers, so I had to get both of them, right? But these colors are a little bit more pastel than the other planner. And it looks like it has a theme. Like the theme is pink, light blue, light yellow, just very pastel. And it just gives a different layout for the flowers, or design for the flowers. Okay. Flip through. Oh, this is my favorite. I love this one. Okay. Flip through this next one. Hope I didn't skip any. I think I was just kind of going a little fast. So this is the last divider in this planner. And I love this one. Again, it's horizontal, so I don't know if I'm going to use it as my catch-all or if I want to use it as my creative journal. But this is definitely one that's going to stay on the team, okay? This is a #1 draft pick for me right now, okay? So, again, this is KellofaPlan. You can kind of build your own planner, pick your own like cover and dividers, and also pick your layout and build your own planner, okay? So, let's go to the last one. Now, let's take a look at my third draft pick, y'all. This one is a new one. This is a special one because I know you guys have not seen this on my channel, but I'm trying out a brand new planner. Happy Planner has really kind of either, I hate to say the word, bored me. I mean, like, I haven't really found or like any of their releases really like intriguing or interesting or exciting. So, and I love KellofaPlan. I love Live Love Posh planners. Like, I just want to do something different, right? So I believe this is gonna be my catch-all planner and my journal. I don't know. So this is Planner Envy, and they have a slightly bigger planner. I cannot tell you guys the size. Let me check. I won't lie. Hold on. I want to like estimately, like give an estimate. I don't even know if that's a word of what this size is. Right now, it's a 9-inch by 10 and 1/4 inch planner. So pretty big. This is the cover. So I'm not even counting the actual pages, but this is a cover. I believe, I don't know if it came with I believe it did. It came with these discs, and these are rose gold metal discs. I love that. And what is also different about this is that they could have poked another hole right here to add another kind of like loop and add another disc. I'm not sure why. Maybe they're just trying to like stand out from the Happy Planner, but they could have done that. But I love the cover. Just know that these planners are different. They don't have like dividers. They are colorful. I love the color. It's simple. I love pink, of course. But let's go ahead and dive into this planner and kind of decide what we're going to use this planner for, okay? If you guys have not tried Planner Envy, try them, especially if you are new to the planner world and you don't want to just order a lot of planners. See if this one planner will help like cover everything for you, because it's huge, okay? So looks like the paper quality is beautiful. I'm not sure of the weight of the paper, but it's very thick, okay? So you can really put a good pen to this and not have a problem. So on the back of the first page, you get squares, and I'm thinking that you can use this as a vision board, or you can use this as like just planning for the year. So that is open for you. And this planner is very neutral, right? There's not a lot of color. That means you can decorate how you want. And I love that. So we got this page is a bucket list. The big one, you can put your vision for your bucket list, places to go, things to work on, things to try, things to experience. And then this section is how I rate my books and my movies. So this is really a complete planner, right? Title, and you can rank, like give your book some ratings. On the back of this page is important contacts. So I won't be putting any personal information on this page, but if you have like doctor's appointments or dentist appointments, or even like information you have to keep up for your kids, then this is a good page to do that for. Password, same thing. My passwords are in my phone, so I won't be using this page. And then you get just a blank dot grid page on this one. So this starts the month, okay? So I like colorful dividers. So I may make my own dividers. I'm not sure, but you do get this tab, right? So this is basically a divider, but it has everything on it. So it's very functional. So this month you get priorities, goals, important, dates, and birthdays, notes, okay? And then on the back of this will start your monthly overview. So this page is huge, okay? You have an area right here for notes. You have an area right here for to-dos. And then your planner part is in, like, your calendar is in the middle. You also have a section for notes. All right, we're going to go to the next page. And instead of like most planners, they go right into like your weeklies. This one jumps into the self-care, health, and budget finances page. So self-care, I love this part because sometimes I do forget about my self-care, and this is going to be a constant reminder every month to really focus on self-care. So goals this month: relaxation, happiness, relationships, how do I feel or how I've been feeling, exercise and fitness, health habits, and then you have an area for additional health notes. And then we have a budget page. Excuse me, God. All right, so income, budget due or bills due, checking, savings, you got a start and end, kind of like note areas, goals this month, savings tracker, and then upcoming large expenses and notes. So this is like a general budget page, okay? And then I probably would use this as a general budget page, but also go back to my designated budget planner, so that I can get in more detail about my expenses. So, but you can definitely use that as an overview. All right, so now we get into the weeklies. I believe they call this area the signature layout. I may be wrong, but I believe this is called the signature layout. Totally different from any planner I've seen. So for this week, you get just an area. You probably can put some important dates here, or a lot of people have used this because I've been really following people on YouTube on how they use the Planner Envy planners. But you can use this as a meal plan or your fitness tracker, what you would do, each week. So it's just different possibilities up here. Another area for trackers may be like your vitamins, or if there's a TV show that you want to watch and you want to put down what days it will be. like featuring on TV, just different areas. And then Monday, it goes across. So you get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I have to get used to this layout for sure. Why I think it would be a good idea to use this as my catch-all and journal is because I love that you can get some horizontal, like a block with just lines on there. It reminds me of horizontal, but also you get this open space, just write to-dos, right? So even though I'm writing what I need to do per day, I also can journal about my day. So that is kind of what I'm going for. What do you guys think? Kind of give me some ideas, because this is going to be definitely a change. And then because it's not dated, you can add the dates in the circles. Okay. So you get, I believe, 5 weeks of this. If you don't need that page, you can definitely rip it out. Sure. Yup. And then I love that you get 2 additional blank pages, and they're line pages. Okay. Line pages. And then it's a dot grid on the back. So it just repeats every month. Again, there's no pretty divider that I can show you, but I love that it's functional. I love the paper quality. I love how big it is, because I don't have to worry about like writing too much or writing too big, because there's plenty of space. So what I'm going to show you guys and what I've done so far, again, this is the big one. This is the kind of the MVP of draft picks for me. I don't even know if that's a term, but again, I'm not a sports fan, so you can roll with me. So I'm going to pull out what I've already done. I've tested out this planner to see if I like to design in it, to lay out, do a spread in it. So I'm going to go to October. Let me see. Yes, here it goes. This is October. You guys see that? That is beautiful. I love how big it is, how much space it is, even when I put down some large stickers. So I've used stickers from KellofaPlan. I believe it was the fall book. And then I use a doll from Anika's Creative Closet from the Fall Fashions book as well. And from that fall book, they also had quotes. So I used that. And then in that fall book from KellofaPlan, she had months also included in the sticker too. So I love how it came out so far. I love how much room it is, but I also have to test it out. So that is what a monthly can look like. That we went through today. We have Planner Envy. We have KellofaPlan. This is the Build Your Own Planner release with the pastel pink flowers. And then we have the Planning a Life I Love planner. This was already built. And this is my part 1 lineup of our draft pick for 2026 planners. So if you guys are excited about part 2 and what those draft pick planners look like and what I'm going to be using it for, just stay tuned. I don't know when that video will drop, but I definitely will send out some reminders once I drop that video, and I can show you guys my last, let me see. I have 4 more planners to show you guys, 4 more. So that means we have 7 planners total. And I'm excited about showing you those last 4 in part 2 of my 2026 draft pick. All right. See you guys later for part 2. Bye.